and lots of dialogue meant lots of Urdu.
You will say these lines. आखिर तुम जॉब क्यों करना चाहती हो? तुम्हें कुछ पैसों की जरूरत है, मुझसे ले लो. मेरा लाखों का बैंक बैलेंस कहाँ जाएगा आखिर?
Is that my line?
No, these are yours.
Okay, I can't read that. यार, अब
मेरा जॉब करना बहुत जरूरी है.
मेरा जॉब करना बहुत जरूरी है.
मुझे अपने पैरों पे खड़ा होना है.
मुझे अपने पैरों पे खड़ा होना है.
तो पहले किसके पैरों पे खड़े हुए हो पाजी? कराए के?
दोस्त के. Don't take the piss at my Urdu, man.
And you're 19 just now?
Yeah.
So
when I started, I was so young.
Wow.
One of these actresses was going to be my love interest. I figured that if Bollywood rules didn't apply in Pakistani drama, perhaps I'd get to kiss one of them.
16.
Okay, I want to tell you a little secret, right? Okay, so I've done some filming, right? I've done some feature films in the UK. I've had to do some quite explicit sex scenes. Okay. How far do you guys go when it comes to that?
Comes to?
When it comes to sex or when it comes to kissing?
No, we don't do such scenes.
No? What's the most just do? Is the most just holding hands?
We can do everything. Holding hands or sitting together, placing my head on someone's shoulder.
Oh, that's naughty if you have to place your head on someone.
Why?
No,
I mean,
I'm joking.
It's so romantic. I mean, if you're sad or something, then you just place your head.
But is that real? But come on, is that real?
The plays we are making now, it includes like what girls are wearing together, how girls are behaving together. Like they're smoking, so we show on TV they are smoking. Okay,
and they're doping, so we showed it that
yeah, if they are wearing a sleeveless top or strapless top, so we are showing it. Okay, girls wear it now.
कहाँ?
Hospital. तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी. ठीक नहीं थी? Is that okay?
हाँ ठीक है. तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक थी.
तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक.
So despite the liberalisation, this was as close as I was going to get to my love interest. But I had more pressing issues to deal with. My Pakistan acting debut was imminent.
तुम्हारी तबीयत खराब थी. You're not feeling so good. I'm just practicing my script for in Urdu because I'm meeting a friend in the story that she's not well, but this could be a start of a romance here, so I'm trying to pucker up the lines so that I get them right. It's a bit tricky being in Urdu, but I'll give it a good crack. तुम्हारी तबीयत खराब थी. You weren't feeling very well. Should be alright.
Action.
तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी. Pani?
I started badly and went downhill from there. My Urdu was so bad, I couldn't even get past the first line.
Office की क्यों आई? डॉक्टर ने क्या complete?
दोबारा करें आप. ठीक है. थोड़ा स्लो करो. लाइन बहुत फास्ट हो रहा है.
Okay.
Rolling. Action.
तुम्हारी तबीयत खराब थी तो ऑफिस क्यों आई?
एक दफा करें. ऑफिस आने की क्या जरूरत है?
मैं घर नहीं जाऊंगी.
क्या? घर नहीं जाओगी?
सबसे अच्छी है मेरी.
Be critical.
It didn't look as if you liked her or you
Yeah.
had any romantic interest in her, you know. So your eyes lacked that
Compassion.
compassion, you know. In the end, when you say that मैं हूँ ना तुम्हारे लिए, you know, you said मैं हूँ ना तुम्हारे लिए. No smile, no nothing.
It was a case of don't call us, we'll call you. Maybe I'd been watching too much Borat. I just assumed Eastern people made crappy TV. Because of that, I got burnt. The more TV I watched, the more I saw it influencing the aspirations of young urbanites. Car shows in particular, I noticed had taken off in a big way. It wasn't just British Pakistanis, it seems, who liked souping their cars up.
I've spent more on my rides than I have on my house and my all other expenses put together.
I met up with Omar Salim, the hardman host of High Octane, to see how his show was making its mark on the street.
I was invited to an interview by another TV channel earlier who were trying to criticize what I'm doing. They were trying to give it a spin that, oh, young kids are now driving very, very rashly because they get inspired by your show. It's better than drugs. How can anybody explain the use of drugs, for instance? Exactly. Why would any or rock climbing? You know, it's what human beings. I think we have an innate need for something, for a thrill, for a kick. Yes. And some people find it in driving their cars insanely fast.
What's this big fascination with Pakistanis and speed? Because even back in the UK, it's a big thing as well, honestly.
Nowadays is like hell of racing. Yeah. You see 350s, you see RX-8s, RX-7s going around, Supras, Lotus Elise. Yeah. You can find even Lamborghini Gallardo in Pakistan right now.
Ferrari,
F50s over there.
So there's every type of car?
Every type. It's more like an adrenaline rush, you know? You know, when you're driving on the road, you kick it down a gear, you know, you just short shift your car, you just keep going faster.
In the UK, you know, you like to look good for the ladies, you know. But I've been about Karachi, I've not seen any women about that you can show your car off to.
Well, it's kind of different these days. I mean, girls aren't what they used to be anymore out here. There's a lot more freedom. You know, girls can go out, not worry about stuff, you know, so.
Do they go for guys with nice cars?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely.
But boys into modified cars didn't really feel like anything new to me. What was really catching my eye was the modified trucks. These acid trips on wheels made Karachi's roads look like real-life art galleries, but no one I met seemed to be talking about them.
In Pakistan, pimping rides is a tradition that predates the TV revolution by centuries.
Crawling around the truck stops of Karachi, I met Duria Qazi, an artist and academic who has written a thesis on Pakistan truck decoration. She cuts an unusual figure in these places, but it's here where she thinks Pakistan's unsung artistic heritage lies.
So what are you showing me? You know, where are we going? Because I'm feeling a little bit scared around here.
No, don't be scared.
Don't be scared?
Don't be scared, don't be scared.
Right.
They're artists.
What are you showing me just now?
There's a tanker that's been made, and it's beautiful. This is all called chamak patti. This is not printed. It looks like it's printed, but if you run your hand on it, you'll see.
It's not?
It's not.
So
and each
stickers?
piece, basically it's like reflective stickers.
Wow.
Truck decoration, I discovered, goes beyond the ornamental. The way a truck is decorated is effectively its license plate. From it, you can get information about its place of origin, the caste, class and social standing of the owner.
It's not a cult or a phenomenon. Getting your truck decorated is as common as putting petrol in it. In fact, many truck owners often spend more time on their trucks than they do in their houses.
This is a completely new, crazy sticker which I just love. Which is this guy with a gun. Which looks the most unlikely gun. It's something between an aeroplane and a gun. And then the name Avara. You know, it belongs to Balochis. I asked them what does Avara mean for them.
Freedom, maybe?
And it's a free roaming with no, you know, and I think that's what it is. I asked them why they look after it so well, polish it, clean it. And they say, well, this is our home. We actually spend more time
here. They actually regard the truck as their home?
As their home. There we are.
बंदे देखते हैं ट्रक को क्या कहते हैं?
खुश हो जाते हैं माशाल्लाह बोलते हैं.
ऐसा लग रहा है
ज़्यादा टाइम कहाँ गुजारते हो गाड़ी में?
ज़्यादा टाइम गाड़ी में.
हाँ, time. So you spend more time in the truck. Yes.
The people I was meeting through Duria were just as talented and passionate as the modern Karachiites had met, but they weren't on the radar when it came to exposure. I asked Duria why.
It's a class thing. This kind of stuff is acknowledged, unfortunately, in a kind of exoticism bracket. But for people like us, it's not about exoticism. It's sort of real because the way the poems are, the way the images are, I think they're stories of our times, and they tell you who's the latest hero, what's going on. So I feel for us, it's real art.
To me, these trucks represented real street art. Like the graffiti on the subway trains of 1980s New York, they were the media of the masses, carrying the dreams and passions of everyday people across the country.